pleasures I take part in those. Disconnect the internet or sound. Feeling intellectual. And I can't tell you're feeling the pressure. And I can't tell you're feeling the tension. You move your legs like this and that. It can't drive away depression. I can't tell your skill is precious. You can't change the whole direction. You move your legs like this and that. It can't drive away depression. Oh my ways, oh my ways, oh my ways. I like I see they go. Baby, I like I see they go. Oh my ways, oh my ways, oh my ways. I like I see they go. Baby, I like I see they go.
Make your body come, my body make a cool my tension. I'ma give me a no feel like your body, they call my attention. Big ways, fine face, I no go lie for you, I don't face for you. I'ma get a dog face for you. Follow me, make we chop life for Dubai. Anything you want, girl, I go buy. You they put me for high tension. This one, I'm my confession. We go do holiday for Mumbai. Anything you want, girl, I go buy. You they put me for high tension. This one, I'm my confession. You got me like high up in the clouds. I wanna love you for life. I no go like to say goodbye. Nowadays my disease, and when the tension's way too high, you know the buttons to press to ease up my stress. I cannot compare you.
I don't think compare you. And I can't tell you're feeling the pressure. And I can't tell you're feeling the tension. You move your legs like this and that. It can't drive away depression. I can't tell your skill is precious. You can't change the whole direction. You move your legs like this and that. It can't drive away depression. Oh my ways, oh my ways, oh my ways. I like I see they go. Baby, I like I see they go. Oh my ways, oh my ways, oh my ways. I like I see they go. Baby, I like I see they go.
The Splash Super Drive is live.
Eight minutes gone past 4 p.m. You're welcome to the Splash Super Drive for Monday, first edition of the week. Good to have you guys there. It's about to be a beautiful show. Happy holidays. Happy Easter Monday. And I'm here. I'm Kboogie. Oh, you lost your microphone, right?
I just assumed it was going to be. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that happened. Oh
Yeah.
my. Okay. Yes, it's the Monday edition of the show. We're back like we didn't leave. Last time we were here was Wednesday though.
Yeah.
And it's a brand new week. Oh my goodness, it's a public holiday. People are having fun.
Yeah, having
It's
a good time.
Easter.
Yeah.
Happy Easter to you.
Happy Easter to you guys. So you know how the show goes, definitely. You know, great music, lots of information you can use. The Social Media Today show segment of the show is coming up at 4:30 p.m. and 5 p.m. We have the conversations that you love.
Yeah, so here's an open secret for those who do not know. The song that you just listened to is one of Kboogie's favorite songs at the moment.
Yes, it is.
And it's rubbing off on me.
Oh, you love it too, right?
I am beginning to love it.
I think I love, you know, the new sound, Fave. So there's Aerostar.
What is it about her that you
It's the
love?
way she sounds.
Is it the soul in her voice?
It's the soul in her voice, the emotions in her voice, and you know how it just takes you through a feeling. Just hearing that voice, not necessarily the lyrics for me, but you see how the voice goes and how it makes you feel when you listen to it. That's what's catchy about her for me. And I didn't start feeling like this now. Even her previous records, you know, I also felt the same sensation.
But I bet you were happy when you realized that Davido had a collabo with her.
I was. Even before I heard the record, I told myself this was going to be dope.
And it was.
And I do not know why she's not signed on. Or maybe she has a, you know,
an independent thing
a
going
deal
on,
somewhere
right?
else, or some other label, maybe.
There's very little known about her, don't you think? Like, for someone who's this talented, you would think that there should be a lot of information about the inroads she's making with her career, you know, and what the offers are, where she stands. But a lot of that is very sketchy. At least
sketchy.
Not known.
Yeah, I know. Well, if you go into her social media platforms, you see up-to-date stuff. But like, you know,
nothing about management.
Yeah, generally, there's no buzz, you know, about Favy's doing this, just like the buzz that people like Arista get on a regular.
Well, maybe she's the kind of Johnny Drill kind of person who has an organic following without making so much noise. You just have people who love you so dearly and deeply and will search you out, you know, just look out for everything that you have and follow you like that and build it gradually. Maybe she's that kind of, because Johnny Drill is, he's not the shouty person. And then he has a strong fan base that will always turn out.
And I just hope that she puts out more records, you know.
She should.
She just
sounds
keep
so good, so natural.
Yeah, putting out more records. She's Igbo, actually.
Oh, she is.
Yes. She finished from OAU, which is typical, you know, for a lot of artists.
Young. How old is she?
I don't know. I think in her 20s.
Yeah, maybe like mid-20s.
Yeah, mid-20s or something. Yeah. So I just hope that she does more covers, more original records. She just puts herself out there so that we can relish, you know, all the great sounds that she's got.
You should be on her team.
I love Fave. And I love the music.
I wish she knew. I mean, your experience, your expertise will probably do.
You know,
a lot
there's
of
a way I listen to my music. I listen to my music for the emotions. I just want to get transposed or what's the other trans? Into that mood, into that world where only I understands how I feel at that moment.
You listen to a wide variety of stuff, and all of them hit that way. There are some things I hear you listen to. I'm like, how can you enjoy this?
You know, the funny part, all of them hit that way, but in different ways. You know, so I hear a song, maybe a song from Cuba right now, and it sparks one kind of emotions. Maybe the way the guitar is going, the way the trombone is going, and it just takes me to. So I'm in that place all by myself, just relishing the emotions.
How long usually do these emotions last when you're enjoying the music like this?
Just like sex. 5 minutes feels like 5 years.
Oh, okay. We had to go there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well.
So that's how it is. 50 seconds, 30 seconds, and you know the next thing, I just put the song on replay, and it just keeps playing.
However short or however long is very gratifying for you in that moment.
You know, it's the opposite for you who likes the lyrics. Yeah. You like to know the lyrics.
It's not just the lyrics. I feel like knowing the lyrics is an important part of loving the song. Because then you can sing along, and singing along for me is part of enjoying the song.
The music.
Yeah, I can't enjoy it that well if I cannot sing along to it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So, away from that, guys, the show continues. It's 4:13 p.m. Let's go pay some bills. When we're done with the bills, play you a couple of songs. And hey, Kate, I guess, or Tumi, will be here for social media today.
eléyìí fún Yakubu, èyí fún Rasaki, fún Ahmed, fún Aisha, fún Khadija, fún.
Brahimo, ṣé o tún ti tó oúnjẹ ni? Kí ni gbogbo oúnjẹ yìí wà fún?
Wò ó Taofeek, mo ti pinnu láti wọ inú oṣù Ramadan yìí lọ́nà ọ̀tun nípa pípín oúnjẹ sínú Peak yogurt drink pẹ̀lú àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi aláàwẹ̀.
Èrò tó dáa nìyẹn. Ìtọrẹ àánú dára gan-an ni.
Òdodo ọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ gba ìtura lákọ̀tun nínú Ramadan yìí pẹ̀lú Peak yogurt drink tó ní àkọ̀tun wàrà màlúù nínú.
Peak. Reach for your peak.
Iná
mọ̀nàmọ́ná a máa fúnni ní ìmọ́lẹ̀ a sì máa mú ìdẹ̀rùn wá láti wá dènà ìjàmbá iná mọ̀nàmọ́ná ojúlówó wáyà tàbí kébù ló yẹ ká fi fa iná nínú ilé lọ́fíìsì àti nínú ìlú Pure wires and cables ní àwọn ilé-iṣẹ́ mọ̀nàmọ́ná àti àwọn agbaṣẹ́ṣe yàn láàyò ojúlówó ni kì í bó lára kò kì í jóná àbáàdì kì í kán sínú ó sì fini lọ́kàn balẹ̀ ìdí nìyí tí Standard Organization of Nigeria fi fòǹtẹ̀tẹ̀ tí Nigeria Electrical Contractors náà fi dìbò fún bí copper cable ṣe wà ní aluminium cable ń bẹ nípele lówó tí kò gún pa Pure wires and cables tó jẹ́ ọ̀kan lára àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ Kaman ló ṣe ojúlówó wires and cable jáde olú iléeṣẹ́ Pure wires and cables limited wà ní Afrins compound 4th gate number 122/132 Oṣòdì Apapa expressway ìyànà ìsọlọ bus stop Lagos ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ wọn ní 080-803-03257 Pure wires and cables ìrọ̀rùn fi iná mọ̀nàmọ́ná.
Babies are God's gifts to parents, and breast milk is God's gift to babies. It contains all the important nutrients and minerals your baby needs, including water, for the first 6 months. Give your baby breast milk only. Remember, breast milk only for the first 6 months. This message is from the Anrin Project, Oyo State Ministry of Health.
It's Ramadan. Come on board. Let's go on a tour to the top restaurants where you can enjoy the best of the season. First stop is Charity Cafe. Here, the currency is sharing, so keep giving. Next stop is Kindness Bistro. Be the kindest you can be. Last but not the least, make a stop by at Forgiveness Drive-Thru and let go of every beef. And at Sahur and Iftar, bring it home with the goodness of great tasting meals with Noor. This Ramadan, don't just eat for good. Share the good and be the good. Noor, eat for good.
This is what goodness tastes like. Golden caramel, creamy buttermint, and rich coffee. There's a Cadbury candy for every moment.
Introducing Cadbury Caramel Candy, Cadbury Coffee, and your favorite Cadbury Buttermint candies. Now there's lots more to share and enjoy.
Oh yeah, there's a Cadbury candy for every moment.
The Splash Super Drive. The Splash Super Drive. It's live.
It's Young John, the wicked producer.
I'm gonna you on my dog.
And everything I want, I'm more. I do your door and I no go come out. My medicine, my paracetamol. Baby, on God, no go jadi sitamol. Kilo one so, see my antenna, get it done scatter. More I wanna know your paro. See my wella, get it done red. Jig, only if you do me da 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 da. And I no go fit deny ya. Kilo one so, see my antenna, get it done scatter. More I wanna know your paro. See my wella, get it done red.
No, any money more. On your mark, sex, baby, let's go. Get your body be the coco, money, choco, body banco. Oh yeah, give me company, talo just see me. I fit over you go by the just see me. Kilo fat, gone, shit I'm mentally. I know they can't believe, Amy Olebino. You. I'm calling you, I'm a todo. I'm just getting money, gonna get you out the country. Kilo one so, see my medulla, so you don't scatter. Me, I wanna know your popsy. See my wella, get it on red.
Only if you do me da 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 da. And I no go fit deny ya. Kilo one so, see my antenna, get it done scatter. More I wanna know your paro. See my wella, get it done red. Imagination every day, girl I wanna see your face again. I see love in your eyes, I see magic in your waistline, skin tight, mini, shaking, physique. Look at your body language, so on your me, special feeling, start now honey. And you give me reason to change my way. Only if you do me da 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 da. And I no go fit deny ya. Kilo one so, see my antenna, get it done scatter. More wanna know your paro. See my wella, get it done red. Only if you do me da 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 da. And I no go fit deny ya. Kilo one so, see my antenna, get it done scatter. More wanna know your paro. See my wella, get it done red.
The Splash Super Drive is live.
What am I saying? Rock.
Ọlọ́ládé mi Àṣàkẹ́.
Àwádé, àwa lọmọ tó ń sọ tí ó ṣèké. Orímọ̀ládé gbé mi dé bẹ́ẹ̀. Jìgàn ẹsẹ̀ mi ò délẹ̀. Àlàyé mi stop ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Ó fẹ́ jẹ́ ń bì, mo tún fẹ́ jẹ́ ń bẹ̀. Ó pọ̀sẹ̀. Àgbáwo fẹ́nu fò fẹ́ sún sẹ́yìn. Àmọ́ra wa ṣe kẹ́ẹ̀kì. Abínibí yàtọ̀ sábílítì. Ẹ sọ fún wọn tó bá tẹ́rìsì. Wọ́n máa pa lórí ìtẹnukọ́ èmi promising. Àwọn tẹ fọ́ fún mi. Torí kò sẹ́lù mi. Mẹ́ni fẹ́ dàbí mi ẹ̀rí bí. Ẹ̀kọ́ lọ́run tóbi. Mo dàṣọ ẹbí for my country. You can call me Mr. Money. 230 value. Ó yá ká tọ́nà ilẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀. 230 value. Ó yá ká tọ́nà ilẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀. Ere mo bá wa kò síjà, ṣòkòtò pẹ́ńpẹ́ yé, ayé ní kàyé bòye bá. Formation ló bá yé jà, ọmọ ìyá mi kò stay wise. Tranquility, I no get time to the form activity. Kò lè kà láti I define stability like a badger, money long infinity. What's the chances, what's the probability to see a better version of me with agility? No, you can't fake reality, ogun principalities and calamity. Mo ti lọ, mo ti pààyàn tì, bẹ́ẹ̀ no dey for jíjí, ó ṣì wá títì. Still get money like 50, dripping like Fiji, I be Rudy. 230 value, oh yeah, ká tọ́nà ilẹ̀ tó mọ̀. 230 value, oh yeah, ká tọ́nà ilẹ̀ tó mọ̀.
Your radio on a lockdown. Splash 105.5 FM.
In Ramadan, we are all connected. We all have the same empathy towards one another. We all feel the same rush to catch that moment of iftar and walk into the same special home-cooked meals. Every Ramadan, we are one when we fast, but not always when we break fast. This Ramadan, let's be one when sharing iftar. Sharing makes us one. Coca-Cola, real wonder.
This world is not my home.
With gratitude to God, the entire Adeshun Ogundoyin family of Erua announces the glorious home call of our loving mother, Chief Mrs. Justina Iyabo Ogundoyin, globally known as Yeye Tina Ogundoyin, the Iyaloja General of Ibarapa Land, Yeyelua of Erua, and the Are Iyalode of Ibadan Land in her lifetime. Yeye Tina answered the ultimate call on the 26th day of March 2023 at the age of 63. Burial arrangements are as follow. Christian wake will come up on Wednesday, 12th April at St. Joseph Catholic Church, Okeado, Ibadan by 4 p.m. to be followed by lining stage on Thursday, 13th April at Orioke Ogundoyin, Erua by 5 p.m. while burial service will take place on Friday, 14th April at Ilerua Stadium, Erua, Oyo State by 10 a.m. prompt. Interment follows immediately at Ogundoyin Vault at Detoro Estate, Erua, and reception will cap it up at Deck Hall, Erua. Yeye Tina Ogundoyin. Sleep on till we meet to part no more. Announcers, the entire Ogundoyin family.
Golden Penny Semovita is made from premium wheat and fortified with vitamins and minerals to give you an enjoyable sahur and iftar every day in Ramadan. Ramadan Kareem from Golden Penny Semovita.
Latest cool easy life business and service technology app. We don't bring comfort for people. Na Botinga app, your multi-service platform where you fit order sharp for any service provider, market or anything where you need online. Just download Botinga app. Come begin the order for any professional service where you want. You fit order for taxi ride or any services like fashion designer, hairdresser, mechanic, barber, painter, photographer, dry cleaner, carpenter, makeup artist, plus others them on top Botinga app. And you will be service provider. You fit register your service and take and connect to more customers for better sales enjoyment. You fit render your service with your own private motor car as driver to make extra money. Just download Botinga provider on top Google Play Store and Apple Store today. Make people begin the order for your services anytime from anywhere. With Botinga, everything done dey easy. No be for mouth. This one na easy life. For more tori, visit www.botinga.com or we office wey dey for former MTN office opposite Methodist Church, Bodija, Ibadan. Tulun 0810-934-6512. Botinga app, service and business comforts.
Alhamdulillah, adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run Ọba Allah tó fún wa láǹfààní àwẹ̀ tọdún yìí. Ẹ kú ti mọ̀ pé lọ́dọọdún ni ìkànnì Splash FM àti Lagelu FM máa ń ṣàgbékalẹ̀ wáàsí ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run tó fi máa gbékalẹ̀ ìdíje Al-Quran kíké ọjọ́ Ṣẹ́gun Tuesday ọjọ́ 11 oṣù kẹrin ọdún tá a wà yìí 11th April 2023 nítorí yìí máa wáyé o ní gbọ̀ngàn jọ́gọ̀ yẹn jọ́gọ̀ event center tí ń bẹ nílùú Ìbàdàn láago 9 òwúrọ̀ 9 a.m. prompt oníwàásí ọjọ́ náà ni Sheikh Muhyiddin Ajani Bello oníwàásí àgbáyé.
Alága ọjọ́ náà ni High Chief Nureni Akabi Àrólé Ìbà Olúyọ̀lé Ìbàdàn. Mother of the day Chief Mrs. Bọ́ládé Adéribigbe CEO Bọ́ládé Travels. Nígbà tí spiritual father of the day jẹ́ Sheikh Alhaji Abdulganiyu Abubakar Agbọ́tọmọ kékeré. Ìmáàmù àgbàlẹ̀ Ìbàdàn orí adé ń kalẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ náà ni Ọba Khalid Ọlábísí Oyèníyì Ọ̀kẹ́rẹ́ ti Ṣakí. Nígbà tí àwọn ẹni àyẹ́sí pàtàkì jẹ́ Alájà Olóyè Tafikat Babayẹmí CEO Palm 77 Hotel tó fi dórí Chief Mrs. Alhaja Rọ́mọkẹ́ Àyìndé Keromli, Dr. Mrs. Victoria Samson CEO Bovas Nigeria Limited tó fi dórí ìyàwó Olóyè Mutioyo Aláṣọ́nlú Ìbàdàn, Alhaja Bọ́lá Ológbùrò àti Alhaji Abdulwahab Adékúnlé Amex Construction. Bákan náà ni Alhaji Waiki Abbas Babalọ́jà General ti ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ náà ní gbẹ̀yìn. Àwọn ẹni àyẹ́sí pàtàkì lẹ́ẹ̀kan ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ àti káàkiri àgbáyé ni a máa gbórí wọlé síbi wáàsí ìta gbangba kan ní Splash FM àti Lagelu FM.
Olùgbàlejò àgbà ọjọ́ náà ni High Chief Adébáyọ̀ Àkàdé MFR ẹ̀karùn Olúbàdàn tilẹ̀ Ìbàdàn àti màmá wa Chief Mrs. Oníkẹ́pọ̀ Àkàdé CON 2 times ministers. Ramadan lecture àti àṣekágbà ìdíje Al-Quran kéké ti Splash FM àti Lagelu FM April 11 ọdún yìí ni ó wáyé o ní Jọ́gọ̀ Center Ìbàdàn ẹ má ṣàlàyé wa.
Drar 3J vibe night. You know. I'm just a mother man. Even though I walk through the valley and the shadow of death, me I got faith. Cause everything I prayed for, my ego soon manifest. Grace no be made, yo. God got me home because he has paid my debt. Cannot let go. I be the vibe, I be the light flow in the dungeon. Yeah, my anger you make you no go leave me alone. Make you always protect me soul. On this journey with my 10 toes, oh no let them fall my hand. My anger you make you no go leave me alone. Make you always protect me soul. On this journey with my 10 toes, oh no let them fall my hand. Under the wings of Jah, yeah. Under the wings of Jah, yeah. Under the wings of Jehovah. Under the wings of Jah, yeah. Under the wings of Jah, yeah. Under the wings of Jah, yeah. Under the wings of Jehovah. Under the wings of Jah, yeah. Nobody feels, nobody cares, nobody knows knows what it takes to be fierce. In that case, I admit, say reality don't compare. Because spirituality is deeper than religion. Violence and that I want a commotion. Yes, on a cool vibration. So I got to keep a tunnel vision. Don't let them seize. Do not let them seize my matter. Do not let them seize. Do not let them seize me. Angel, make you no go leave me alone. Make you always protect me soul. On this journey with my 10 toes on. No let them fall my hand. My angel, make you no go leave me alone. Make you always protect me soul. On this journey with my 10 toes on. No let them fall my hand. Under the wings of Jah, yeah. Under the wings of Jah, yeah. Under the wings of Jehovah. Under the wings of Jah, yeah. Under the wings of Jah, yeah. Under the wings of Jah, yeah. Under the wings of Jehovah. Under the wings of Jah, yeah. You know I want big up.
The Splash Super Drive. The Splash Super Drive is live.
The Splash Super Drive is live.
Social media today is live on the Splash Super Drive.
Okay, so it's right about time for social media today. We've got Kate in the building. Good to have you, Kate.
Good to be
looking
here.
very beautiful today.
Thank you, Kate.
Happy Easter.
Yeah, same to you too.
Easter Monday too. Yeah.
Yes,
Welcome back.
Thank you.
It's good to have you back. We missed you last week,
Yes,
right?
we did.
But to me,
Missed
did
you guys
good.
too,
You should give her like a high five.
Yeah, I trust that.
She covered it just fine.
Thank you so much.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
All right, so what's up? What's up, Kate?
Well, a lot is up on social media, but we're kicking off with this one, which is about the United Kingdom. It could be recalled that they placed healthcare workers from Nigeria on red lists for recruitment. Now, the UK has revised its policy on the recruitment of health workers from overseas. Now, the Code of Practice for the International Recruitment of Health and Social Care Personnel in England recently updated as Nigeria returned to the red list countries, which means that there is no active recruitment permitted for Nigerians healthcare personalities to go to the UK and start practicing. Now, something also happened about this Nigerian health workers thingy, which is about the House of Reps. I'm trying to get that.
They passed it for a second reading. That
passed
bill
for a second reading.
that was going to have Nigerian doctors practice in Nigeria for 5 years.
Yes, for 5 years before they get out.
What's the situation with that?
Well, it passed second reading. They're still in the
Oh,
process of making it into a law.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So meanwhile, in the wake of all of this, medical practitioners, medical doctors practicing in Nigeria, they've gone on Twitter to discuss the hazards of the job. Talk about how they work for 60 hours, how the work in dilapidated hospitals and all of those things. And
poor working conditions.
yes,
etc.
and this has really sparked reactions on social media. First, about the UK red listing Nigerians, professionals, practitioners in the health sector.
So who can, they're being red listed from coming there.
Yes.
And then here, back home, they're saying, you got to be here for 5 years.
Yes. So I feel like there's been some misunderstanding. The red listing thing means that UK hospitals and institutions affiliated to the UK government will not actively come into Nigeria to recruit doctors. That does not stop Nigerian doctors
can't travel.
from going
I know.
out.
I know
that's
that.
it, right?
I know that.
So they will not come remember, I think it was last year that the federal government had to disrupt one exercise like that, where I think it was the UK actually that came to
try to recruit personnel.
So it's things like that we will no longer see because of this red list. But if individually you want to make your way and go and study or practice, you can totally do that.
And I feel
but if that condition comes into law, where you have to wait for 5
years before you're able to.
It will not be for the UK
it will be for Nigerians
to
going
implement
there.
now.
No, I mean,
if that
comes into effect, it's a problem for our doctors here who are actually going, over there too.
You know what I find most interesting about this, Kboogie and Kate, right? This thing emanated from the House of Representatives. But there's been a senator who not just only is a senator, but is also the chairman, Senate Committee on Health, who tweeted in opposition to this bill that people in the House of Reps are trying to formulate. We know that the Senate is a higher chamber, right? And these are his colleagues, and he feels like this is not the way to go. So it's like
there's like
dissonance,
contrast.
Yes.
Right.
But I'm glad that somebody's speaking out. Somebody that is within the legislative arm, so that it doesn't seem like they're all blinded to the issues, because a lot of people have pointed out that you can't go straight for if you're trying to really solve a problem, you can't go for just the cosmetic solution, right? So how about look at the causes? Why do people opt to go out of Nigeria and practice and not stay? So why are you not tackling those
issues? Yes, those issues that are making people leave this country, especially our healthcare professionals, and wanting to go for to the greener, the greener pastures.
And the focus is just on health now. We know that we're hemorrhaging IT practitioners,
yes, ICT,
teachers very soon, nurses. Well, nurses fall within the medical practitioners, but it's like nobody's
a lot of them.
Nobody's talking about nurses. The doctors. Very soon you turn and you not say any nurse in Nigeria. Everybody
would have done. We just hope that those issues are fixed, and then our doctors, our healthcare professionals can stay back home and practice. And help.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I mean, so many people are even saying that they are being selfish for leaving the country and then going to a place where they feel like those people are actually recruiting them. They didn't train them, but they want you to come and use the training that you got in your country, come and use it for them.
Why would someone else say that they are selfish? I mean, you spend how you look at it, because I would look at someone who went through medical school, went through the rigors of medical school, came out, did his housemanship, blah, 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 blah. And then you now look at your working conditions for all that stress and all that knowledge that you suffered to get. And the conditions are not, they're not even like the at least barest minimum comfortable. Like barest minimum comfortable, And then very soon we hear that the National Association of Resident Doctors are on strike, and then you're not being paid. And then you hear that someone who's working in the UK or in the US is earning blah, blah, blah for maybe not even doing half the stress that you're putting in. And then somebody else was saying, I'm selfish.
So you see, that's the kind of joke. You see, I feel like it's important that we point out that the proponents or the supporters of this bill that's being worked at in the House of Assembly, for one, they point to how very subsidized medical education in Nigeria is, and a lot of that subsidy is coming from the government, and that's one of the reasons that the lawmakers the person who introduced the bill, that's one of his arguments, that we are subsidizing the training of medical practitioners in Nigeria. So it goes to sense that after subsidizing and spending all that money, they should serve in Nigeria for a bit before traveling, because when you consider the training that those in the UK, in the US get, and how expensive it is compared, of course our standards are not the same, no doubt about it, but to study, we know that people continuously carry heavy, what do they call it, school loans or study loans or whatever loans that they have over there, because so it's expensive, right? So they argue that it has been subsidized. It is unfair for you after getting all that subsidized education. You now pack your bag and go. And then there are other people who say they are probably doing this for Nigerian hospitals, because if doctors continue to live in the numbers that they are, very soon you walk into the hospital, a government hospital, and there will be no doctor to attend to you, right? So
it's subsidized.
There's an argument for why it's
subsidized,
might be necessary.
Yes, but the quality is not the same. I have a cousin who studied medicine in Ukraine. and she's back in the country, and she talks about how, the atmosphere of learning,
you'll be happy to pay the loan. You will? You're going to ask those one, Kate.
You understand? And how the quality of learning and how exposure to things that she found out when she came, that some of the, her counterparts here, are not really aware of this and that, and how she had to bring some of them up to speed and blah, blah, blah on those things. So I understand that it's subsidized. I understand that. But you see, much of the people who are leaving, to the UK, for example, are people who have served here a bit. A bulk of them are not freshers from medical school. The ones that I know, at least, are people who have worked in Niger. It's not as if fresh off medical school, then they know. A lot of them that I know are people who have worked in Nigeria for a while, and then you see some
of them have even become consultants.
Yes, so it's not like most of them are people fresh off medical school.
All right.
But I feel like they should focus on the cause. Why are people choosing to leave? If we want to solve a problem, how about we start there and then we'll build our way up, See
what happens after. All right, a wedding reception came to an abrupt end on April 8 when fire broke out at the venue. Now, the wedding reception was underway at Yard 158, an event center in Oregon, Lagos, when things went out of hand. Now, it was time for the toast, and the event organizers lit firecrackers, but the fire spread to the decorations and then draped across the hall. Now, they tried to put out the fire, but it spread quickly. I'm pretty sure that we must have seen the video on social media because, it was trending all over the weekend. But thankfully, no one was hurt in the fire.
I saw that. I saw that. And I was helping them count their losses.
Who exactly?
The owners of the
event planner?
Because not the event planner. Okay. The owner of the hall, the event center. That's the first person that, away from the people who were wedding and then the guests, they're safe, Abby. I was looking at the investment, first of all, for the person who owns.
I feel like it was mostly the drapes that got burned.
No, it was beyond the drapes. So you could see the walls, you could see how the fire had affected some parts of the event center. How possible is it for the drapes to burn alone and not affect some aspect of...
they were struggling to so
it's defaced the place, because
of course, it's not going to be the same.
I've seen post-fire pictures of the place. And how they're going to have to do some renovation. The owners of the place will have to do some renovation, before the next event. Then we also look at the decor, the interior decor, the event planner, and what they'll suffer.
So who do you blame for this? Is that because these days weddings, they like to do a lot of show, fireworks. So who in this type of they will be looking to apportion blame, because who is going to take charge of the...
How did the fire get out in the first place?
Fireworks.
Getting out of hand.
Fireworks.
There are lots of flammable things now.
Yes, now very flammable stuff.
One to catch the fire and then it just... So I'm wondering who would take the blame. Is it the decorator?
In the heat of the excitement, maybe.
Or the planner.
In the heat of the excitement, maybe someone just lit a fire. And then the fire went beyond control. And you know how fire spreads very fast, especially when there are inflammable or flammable stuff around. It just spreads. And I saw some people with fire extinguishers.
Yeah, I did see that.
I do not know how early those came.
Almost the entire drapes were already on fire.
Yes, so that means those things actually came late. Because if the fire extinguishers came pretty early, or they were on standby in the hall, and there's another thing about having fire extinguishers, and people available who know how to use them.
That's right? Thing. But even if you look at that video, the size of that hall alone, and then that small
extinguisher
like somebody just ran to his car and brought out the guy. We have a lot to do when it comes to safety management in this country.
Yes,
because trust me, even though this has happened, thankfully no life was lost. I won't be surprised if something like this still happens again, because we see it happening and we think, it won't happen to me.
But let me ask. Okay, let's come to the simplest. How many people have fire extinguishers in their kitchens?
I thought you wanted to say car.
No, not car.
It's kitchen.
When you're buying, no, you know what? For car, because of road safety. you by force have it.
Mostly.
You will have it by force because of road safety.
Yes.
But in your kitchens,
Hey.
how many people have a fire extinguisher in their kitchens? How many Nigerians?
I don't do dangerous stuff in my kitchen.
Is he only in the kitchen?
It's not just dangerous stuff, something might just happen. Somebody actually, I know a friend. I know a friend a couple of months.
Let me be a typical Nigerian.
I know a friend of mine who she was in another room, and then I think there was a high voltage or something, and one of the wires touched and something, and the wire started burning
inside
in her kitchen.
Inside the walls or outside?
Started burning from inside. So came to
those are the very dangerous
deep
ones
freezer, and then her deep freezer was totally burnt. And the fire spread to other places. Wow. So she was perceiving,
like something was burning.
Yes, but she was wondering where's it coming from. I'm not cooking stuff, And you know how some people do not know how to smell burning wires. Yes, you just say maybe somebody, some people outside, or and that's how. And then she didn't have
fire extinguisher
at all.
Oh, wow.
Kboogie, you're scaring me because we don't have
time, Cha.
Do you have? We don't have. Do you have you?
Yes,
in your kitchen?
Yes. A small one.
You know that
it's because I'm really an overthinker. I imagine wildly. So one day I imagined.
Please. It will not happen to me in Jesus' name.
Can I even shock you? Can I even shock you? For many years I didn't know how to use a fire extinguisher in my car. And a lot of people who don't now.
Of course.
Wow.
Who don't know what to do.
Yes.
When it happens.
Yes. Who don't know how to.
It's just a YouTube video to show you. Like, you don't even have to.
Will you now start watching it in the heat?
I'm not saying like you. I'm saying for you to learn. You don't have to start looking for a fire extinguisher expert. You can just go online and
check it out.
Check it out, and you.
Someone can even teach you. Someone can even teach you what to remove.
The point is how many people.
Yeah. No, because some people just have those things in the boot of their car. And when FRSC stops you, fire extinguisher, you bring it out.
Women especially.
See caution sign, you bring it out. Where's your spare tire, you bring it out.
Trust me, I know how to use it. No, and you know how I got to know?
Yeah.
There was this place I was working one time, and they did like this fire routine. They brought everybody together
and
said, in case of a fire, this is a fire extinguisher, this is what you do. That was how I got to learn how to use it.
Those sensitization
it's
programs
really
are also very important.
Yeah.
We take a lot of things for granted. We think things don't happen or won't happen until they happen, and you find yourself smack in the middle of it with no idea how to control.
And you're just seeing it happening in front of you.
In front of you, you're helpless.
You're helpless because you don't know what to do.
And you can't even think of something at that point.
No, you can't.
There's a lot going on.
Very important, guys.
That's a good skill to have, just like swimming. You know how we take for granted the ability to swim.
You know how to swim?
No, I don't.
I don't even know how to swim. I can't save myself.
I feel like these things should be taught in school. We take it for
No, they teach them in some schools. This is a
survival skill.
Yeah.
But we see it like it's big people that, my dear.
So if there's a flood in Felele now,
I'll just say my last prayer, like, Father Lord, accept my soul, because
forgive me.
I'm done.
Forgive me.
All right.
Okay, moving on. This story is about twin sisters. Now, these two sisters, they are graduates of the Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta, and they have called for help while alleging that their biological parents are trying to kill them for ritual purposes. Now, Fowotade Abimbola Esther and Fowotade Adebola Esther released a video late at night to explain that they are hiding after running away from home to escape their father, Fowotade Joseph Sunday, and mother, Fowotade Pamela. Let's take a listen to this.
Good evening, Nigerians. My name is Fowotade Adebola Esther, and this is my sister, Folotade Abimbola Esther. We are graduates of Federal University Agriculture, Beta. I finished from the Department of Hospitality and Tourism. My sister finished from the Department of Physics. Nigerians, we need your help. We are stranded. Our father is trying to kill us. Our mother is trying to kill us. They are trying to use us for ritual. We're able to escape. Nigerians, we need your help. Nigerians, please stand and fight for us, please. We need your help. We need all the bloggers. We need all Instagram influencers. Please, we need your help. Please, we are not safe. We are hiding. Please, we need your help. Nigerians, we need your help. Please share this video. Please like this video. Please post this video. Please, we need your help. We are in great danger. Our life is in great danger. They are trying to kill us. Please share our videos. Please, bloggers, Instagrammers. Please, we are hiding. Please like our videos. Please share our.
Did she say like our videos?
Yeah, she's just trying to push for.
Just for you to
a lot of people
viral.
to.
For so many
to
people
have the video go viral.
Okay, so I hear help, save us, share the video. I do not hear why. Right, so if you're throwing an alarm like this, your parents want to use you for rituals. How did you come about that information? What did you see that makes you think that? I feel like it's too empty.
Even their location was not stated or address or what have you.
Are they supposed to state what they saw? They're not supposed to state.
How am I supposed to believe this? How am I supposed to get that this is not a prank? Or they're not up to some mischief? So there's not enough in this video, especially if you're desperately trying to just pass across the message and get help, right? I feel like there should be some details. We found out that our parents did this these days, and when we entered, they tried to tape our mouths.
I think it's an ongoing thing. Details may suffice, in coming days. Let's not just make conclusions right now. In the US, anytime you dial 911, the police arrives. Even if you were joking the last time, they still come, because something may have happened within that 20 minutes.
You see, that's different.
So in this case, let's not feel like it's a joke or a prank. Let's see that maybe there's something they can't speak about comfortably, or maybe they've been warned that if they mention that thing, if they mention blah, 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 they'll die. Something will happen to them. So this is all they can say, and let's not take it with levity.
They're coming online to call out their parents for trying.
And they mentioned the name, so it's a good clue.
Yes.
It's a good clue if the police or
you see, that's my point. They mentioned the name of their parents, right, and their own names, and the school. They had the time to mention all those things, and then the cocoa of the matter, you sidestep it.
The cocoa may not be for every ear.
And you are telling every ear to spread it.
You are telling every ear to catch your parents, but you're not mentioning the.
I certainly hope that this is not a prank and it's not some mischief.
If I was the authorities, for example, a representative of the authorities, I will not take this information, very lightly. I would invite the parents. Your kids have said this, so I would invite them. I'll make that move to invite. I'll study the psychology of their voice, the emotions, of passing the message. If they were in fear and all that, and I would invite the parents. Your kids are saying this, then we can scoop out some more info in the process of the exchange.
You see the error of this strategy? That's I don't know. The way I see it, you're giving your parents enough time to come up with a counter story.
They're kids. They are not as matured.
Yes, now. Yes. So if they are kids, they are that much kids and they didn't know, but they knew to withhold some information.
I'm just speculating that, Charity. I'm not saying that's what they did.
I'm just saying, I'm pointing out for me the loopholes in this strategy. Because if it was a strategy to put out the message, get help, and then the police go, before they locate their parents, you don't think they would have come up with a story? So who are they likely to believe? The parents or the kids? Especially when there's no real evidence.
So I've taught in a secondary school before, and if some of the students come to meet me and say, "Sir, my parents are trying to kill me," I will not go investigative journalist on them. If I'm to be on their side and I feel like there's something strange, this child is not divulging the whole information, but the panic in his voice or her voice, and finding that I was the best person they could relate this to. And this was the option that came to their mind first. I will not go into the nitty-gritties of, okay, what did you see? No. I'll find a way to get the authorities to their parents. If at the end of the day, we found out that as kids, they were mischievous, oh, okay. But I will take the more, the more
proactive
approach and get the parents, and then say, this is what your kids are saying. And probably tell some officers to go to your house. If you deny it there, that there's no such thing, while you're probably with us, some officers don't go your house. And see if there's any...
Now. You cannot search their house without a warrant.
In Nigeria?
We're doing it the Nigerian way.
Are we not Nigerians? I mean, in the process of investigation, I think that the police does that a lot. And maybe there might be a law that, allows the police to do that. So, and we go search your place and...
Let's just say I will be cautiously optimistic as to what this
because things are happening. Things are happening in our world.
No doubt.
Crazy things are happening. You see where I heard about the story of how a man of blah blah blah, maybe a man in his 60s or early 70s, was molesting his 1 year, 3 months old.
A 60-year-old man has a 1 year old.
Yeah.
Sexually
molesting also, like a grandchild or something, and they caught him. So unimaginable things happen. So these days it's not really cool to make light of any. Once you hear it, until otherwise proven.
Until otherwise proven, it's coming off of social media. So I will take it with a pinch of salt.
Was it TikTok?
No, it was on Instagram.
It's not okay. If it was TikTok,
do anything to be
on TikTok,
Seriously,
So
I agree. Totally, I agree.
Well, I hope they're safe.
I hope they're safe too. And they have. I mean, it's a university, right?
Yeah.
So they're not really kids per se.
They're graduates.
They're adults at least, or early adults, or whatever. But okay, crazy things are happening.
Yeah. I hope they are safe.
I hope they are safe. Should we go to
the bottom of it?
Should who?
Should we go to FNAB?
You can go. You're a kid. I will stay here to report the details. Like we'll be giving live reports, right? So we can go do the investigative journalism on our behalf. Thank you very much.
All right, Kate, what you got?
All right. A police officer was filmed assaulting a young man in Port Harcourt. Now, in the viral video, the gun-toting officer is seen using a cane to flog the man while also slapping him as well. Now, the man collects the cane from the officer later on and then proceeds to slap him twice on the face and orders him to walk to his car. Now, the second police officer in the video is seen rough-handling the man's female companion. Viewers have expressed outrage after watching this video, and they are questioning why, police brutality is still the way it is.
I saw that video
in the country.
I don't think I saw. Did you say that the police was beating the man? Then eventually the man collected the cane.
But he didn't beat the police.
No, we couldn't beat him.
Okay.
He just
took the cane,
and then that one landed slaps on him.
They were just slapping him and pushing him and all of that. But the police spokesperson, CSP Muyiwa Adejobi, reacts to the trending video, and he said that it is quite unfortunate
that such what happened.
Yes, and he has asked the Rivers State Command to fish them out, that this is unpoliced, it is unethical, and it is condemned. That whatever the man must have done, it does not deserve this beating. Like beating him like a baby, a grown-up man, and then he says it will surely get them. But meanwhile, skit maker Debo Adedayo, popularly known as Mr. Macaroni, has slammed the Nigerian police force after that video emerged on social media. And then he says that they should change their name from the Nigerian Police Force to Nigerian Oppression Force, according to him.
He was just expressing how he felt about that video. I saw that video and I watched it over and over. It was nothing, good to see. But I like the response of the police boss there. And, with how emphatic he sounded, I know that in a couple of hours, these guys will be fished out.
Yeah, something will be done about it. We just hope that they didn't take them to any unknown location or what have you, because
police brutality is something that we're all conversant with, and as much as the national PRO will want to say that they will fish out, they know that these things happen. There seems to be a mentality in the police that sort of encourages some brutal force in the dealing, and oftentimes it's even before such persons have been charged with any crime, like. So I feel like it's an institutional problem. No PRO can just say, I mean, granted, it is good that he's saying fish them out so that, but
let's do something about it.
Yeah, but
they
also
know that it's happening. I feel they do. They know.
But you see, in places like the police force, you'd have the good and the bad ones, and the good ones are trying. The good ones are trying so hard to make sure that the bad ones are reduced to the barest minimum. So I think that's what's happening, or taken out completely. I think that's what people like the PPRO always try to do every time that instances of police brutality suffice.
I feel like he's a PR person, right? So he's just trying to spin it, make it look good, make the police look good, and which is what I mean. He's doing a good job. He's doing it well. He would not be expected to do anything otherwise, but we all know.
Right.
Okay, we'll be back. Short commercial break, and we'll be back.
Your soul with acts of goodness this Ramadan. Start and end well with Peak Milk at Sahur and Iftar. Ramadan Kareem. Peak. Reach for your peak.
Okay, so wrapping up the show shortly. Kate, we have one more story.
Okay, if we can take this story.
Pet Edochie.
Yes. So this is about... I don't know.
His Ugandan son.
Okay.
Let's take a listen to this right away then.
Everyone, my name is Simon. I'm in Kampala, Uganda. My mother told me that in 1984, he went to Nigeria and worked as a housemaid. She was a house girl, and came back to Uganda when she was pregnant and gave birth to a one son, and that is me. Up to now, I've not had a chance of meeting my biological father. Very many people who come to me, they do tell me that I do resemble Peter Odochi. Sir, Peter Odochi, my mother died, but you're still alive. If you're there and you know you're my father, please come for your son. I'm struggling. Life is not good in Kampala, Uganda. And whosoever sees this video, please help me and extend it to Peter Odochi and tell him that he has a son in Kampala. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Peter Odochie. Is it Odochie?
He's Ugandan, so you can forgive him. He doesn't know how to name. But again, I feel like details are missing in this allegation. Yeah. So his mom came to do house girl work in 1980, Kini, and then she went. Who did she do the house girl work for?
No, he did not say
that. He just said his mom came to Nigeria, did house girl work, became pregnant, went back to Uganda to give birth to the child. And then people that see him says he did not look like Peter Edochie to me. I saw the video.
I swear it doesn't.
He did not.
Not at all.
So please.
All the way.
And
not at all.
Well, maybe it's his coordination, right? But if you think you're somebody's son, wouldn't you rather be offering something like, I'm open to having a DNA test? Or he said, come and clear. Come on, clear your son. Things are hard. So that should be motivation for Peter Edochie to come and get him, because things are hard. Come on. I feel like I would be very surprised if he gets a reaction whatsoever from Peter Edochie.
Who's actually mourning his grandson at the moment.
Yeah, and talking about that, Yul Edochie has cleaned out his Instagram, deleting multiple photos and videos at the same time. Now, the actor has deleted every photo of his second wife, Judy Austin, which was shared on Instagram over the past 1 year. But he still has photos of his first wife, May, on his Instagram page. Now, the post he made in April 2022 to announce that, he was married and he has a son has been deleted. Everything has been deleted.
So he just left some. He didn't delete completely.
He deleted every picture and video of Judy and the son.
So there are other photos there.
Yeah, so first wife and
the other.
So it was a selective deletion of the photos.
It was.
Okay.
Well, it's hard to say what's happening there. Apart from seeing a grieving father. I mean, we know the controversy that surrounded the announcement of Judy into his life as a second wife. So maybe maybe there's more to this that we're not saying.
Yeah, maybe
she made some comments regarding I don't know. There's usually more drama in there, but
maybe there's a time.
But it's a sad time for the family, right now.
It's
a very sad time for the family.
Nobody wants to experience the loss of a child.
May God give them the fortitude.
And under such circumstances, too, it's very... curious. He leaves you wondering what happened. What happened? He was just fine now. How could he? There's lots of questions that you can't get answers to, and it just drives you. It's terrible.
A whole lot.
All right, Kate, thank you for your time on the show.
Thank you for having me.
We'll have you tomorrow, right?
Yes. See you guys tomorrow.
All right, then. Play you a song or two, and the 5 p.m. conversations will come live.
Trust me, nothing's promised. We're lucky if we see tomorrow. I'm just being honest. Mama said the last for living. I'ma keep on feeling how I'm feeling. Promise. Trust me, nothing's promised.
Yo, what tomorrow holds, who knows? Life's like a blind date, some silly black and blind date. Not overpacking, lightweight. Feeling like when you're backstage, hearts racing as the crowd waits. No more holding back, mate. Calm, G-code, catchphrase. Kill the game, but don't catch case. Grabs in the barrel, some rat phrase. Don't ask how much we made, though how much we all got paid, for fuck's sake. From Monday to Friday, through the weekend, right back to Monday. Clockwork, working around the clock, non-stop, take no break. Here and gone, fast pace. 10 toes, we must chase. No eye contact, flat shades. Still see me? Well, in that case, follow me, but don't follow me like. Can't say what tomorrow's gonna be like. We call it real life, blindfolded, but it's gonna be like.
Promise. Trust me, nothing's promised. We're lucky if we see tomorrow. I'm just being honest. Mama said the last for living. I'ma keep on feeling how I'm feeling. Promise. Trust me, nothing's promised.
We've been told to plan for the future, at the same time we're living for now. I've got the key to my future. Live the life to the limits, I'm proud. Can't have the next day plan like that. If you fall off, then you gotta climb right back. Own your lane, go run that track. There's no time like now, facts. Triple A passes, Mayday, skipping no classes. Got the call, we heard the call. Don't be lazy, get off your asses. Blind to the truth or blind to the lies. Send for the roots, then up to the rise. Must keep up by the time it flies. Living proof, the stronger survive. Promise.
Trust me, nothing's promised. We're lucky if we see tomorrow. I'm just being honest. Mama said the last for living. I'ma keep on feeling how I'm feeling. Promise. Trust me, nothing's promised.
Promise. So much has been promised. Promise. Trust me, nothing's promised. So much has been promised. Promise. So much has been promised. But trust me, nothing's promised. I promise. Trust me, nothing's promised. So much has been promised. Promise.
The Splash Super Drive. The Splash Super Drive. It's live.
You would not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies lit up the world as I fell asleep. make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep, 'cause everything is never as it seems. 'Cause I get 1,000 hugs from 10,000 lightning bugs as they tried to teach me how to dance. A foxtrot above my head, a sock hop beneath my bed, a disco ball is just hanging by a thread. I like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep, 'cause everything is never as it seems. Leave my door open just a crack. Please take me away from here, 'cause I feel like such an insomniac. Please take me away from here. Why do I tire of counting sheep? Please take me away from here, when I'm far too tired to fall asleep. To 10 million fireflies, I'm weird 'cause I hate goodbyes. I got misty eyes as they said farewell, but I'll know where several are if my dreams get real bizarre, 'cause I saved a few and I keep them in a jar. I like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep, 'cause everything is never as it seems. I like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep, 'cause everything is never as it seems. I'd like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep, because my dreams are bursting at the seams.
We play only the hits.
Oh yeah. Pinky ring, we're about to be
Right here on the Splash Super Drive.
Your radio on a lockdown. Splash 105.5 FM.
The Splash Super Drive is live.
Yeah, it's all good now. We out the hood now. It's all good now. We out the hood now. We out the hood now. It's all good now. We out the hood now. Yeah, good now. New. Who thought we see the day when we'll kick our feet up, lay back, exhale, put the heat up, no stress, no scale, no jail can keep us. Only case we catch it now, it'd be a misdemeanor. Remember we used to hustle thinking life would cheat us, not knowing if we struggle, life would treat us. Think on how mommy carried us, where life gon' leave us, knowing if we get married, our wives gon' need us. If for one time you can look into my mind, when I close my eyes and remember them times, no gas, had a hot plate, heat our dinners, no cash, most nights ate sleep for dinner. Welfare and white man law, that life ain't easy. Only ones that's moving up was George and Weezy. All my sugar water babies who live in order was crazy. You keep it in the dark, I'ma speak it from the heart.
Remember them days, living all days in doubt. Remember them days, thinking there's no way out. Remember them days, not knowing which way to route. It's all good now, we out the hood now. Remember them days, all of us under the covers. Remember them days, heating up the house with the oven. Remember them days, thinking that life ain't nothing. It's all
Used to run the block, you never thought they would get harmed. Only time I block out is when the sprinklers was on. Think about that time, dog, that wasn't long. Now that we got kids, think when we was born. Coming up, and my hood was hard. Every day my mom cooked with lard. Up, I couldn't feed myself. Living life, no means of wealth. Eating I can't believe myself. That's not a joke. Man, I was dealt these cards and I played them out. Yeah, the road was rough, but I made a route. Now picture running extension cords from your neighbor's house to get lights, nights on the latest routes. Used to close my eyes, try to fade it out. Dumb in the hood, think I made it out. Man, that showed me just where they meant to at. And tell me half of these cats ain't been through jack.
Remember them days, living all days in doubt. Remember them days, thinking there's no way out. Remember them days, not knowing which way to route. It's all good now, we out the hood now. Remember them days, all of us under the covers. Remember them days, heating up the house with the oven. Remember them days, thinking that life ain't lovers. It's all good now, we out the hood now.
Yo, every day I thank Deacon Roller for introducing me to Damon Hover. Ever since that day I met Jay, man, I knew my pain was over. They let me in this game, it's over. Mom, I know I put you through hell, but now I'm gonna order you heaven. No more temporary layoffs like Florida Evans. Ain't no good times about that there. Your boy rhyme now, it's fine now, we out that there. That excess card, I'ma work extra hard to turn that to a platinum express card. You can have sweet dreams at night. Your boy ain't out there with them toys and them fiends at night. All them and they left that life alone. It's the tracks and the rap and the microphone. Wish I would that up now. It's all good now, we out the hood now.
Remember them days, living all days in doubt. Remember them days, thinking there's no way out. Remember them days, not knowing which way to route. It's all good now, we out the hood now. Remember them days, all of us under the covers. Remember them days, heating up the house with the oven. Remember them days, thinking that life ain't lovers. It's all good now, we out the hood now.
The Splash Super Drive is live.
Ẹ̀yin ọmọ yìí, ó máa dá kára nǹkan díẹ̀ sílẹ̀ fún Ramadan yìí. Ó yá kí ni kára?
Èso. Ewébẹ̀, ẹ má gbàgbé ìṣara lóore àwọn màmá o, 3 crowns milk.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, agolo mílìkì 3 crowns mẹ́ta.
Rárá o, 6.
Ó dáa. Torí kó jẹ́ màmá, ara agolo mílìkì 3 crowns mẹ́jọ.
Ìṣúra aláìlẹ́gbẹ́ làwọn màmá. Torí náà, fẹ̀mí ìmoore hàn sí màmá pẹ̀lú 3 crowns milk lákòókò Ramadan yìí.
3 crowns milk, ìlera àwọn màmá, ayọ̀ ẹbí. Èyíkéyìí ọkọ̀ tó bá ń wà. Ó nílò ààbò tó péye. Máa dágunlá, jẹ́ kó jẹ́ mobile. Níbikíbi tó bá wà ló fún ojúlówó. Ó yá sọ pé. Mobile ní ìṣúlẹ̀ ọjọ́. Jẹ́ kó jẹ́ mobile. Lọ pẹ̀lú ojúlówó. Jẹ́ kó jẹ́ mobile.
Lásìkò Ramadan, a máa ń wà ní ìṣọ̀kan, a sì tún máa ń ní ìkáàánú ẹnìkejì láàrin ara wa. Gbogbo wa la máa ń fọkàn sí àsìkò ìṣínu kan náà, tá sì máa ń délé bá àkànṣe oúnjẹ bákan náà. Ní àsìkò Ramadan, ìkan náà ni wá tá bá ń gbàwẹ̀, ṣùgbọ́n kì í sábà rí bẹ́ẹ̀ tá bá ń ṣínu. Ní Ramadan yìí, ẹ jẹ́ kí a jẹ́ ọ̀kan ní àsìkò ìṣínu. Àjọpín máa ń fa ìṣọ̀kan.
Coca-Cola, real wonder. My people, better don land. Make una come see ogbonge cable wey dem manufacture for we obodo Nigeria. Na Pure Cables. Pure Cables na correct electrical cable wey dey reliable, dependable, and the people wey dem make am call dey safety conscious. Pure Cables get original copper and aluminium cable for different sizes dem wey you fit use for electrical wiring level for anywhere. Whether na your house, abi na your office, the price nko e no dey tear pocket at all. Nationwide distribution don start. For more information, call 0808 030 3257. 0808 030 3257. Pure Cable and Wire Limited. They have Fritz Compound, 40 Gate, 122/132. Oshodi Papa Expressway, Iyano Solo Bus Stop, Lagos. Pure Cables, Nigerian Electrical Contractors endorser, SON approver. Pure Cables, na Yubico.
alihamdulilayi adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ọlọ́run ọba àlá tó fún wa láǹfààní àwẹ̀ tọdún yìí ẹ kú ti mọ̀ pé lọ́dọọdún ni ìkànnì Splash FM àti Lágẹ̀lú FM máa ń ṣàgbékalẹ̀ wáàsí ọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́run tó fi máa gbékalẹ̀ ìdíje àlùkùránì kíké ọjọ́ ṣẹ́gun Tuesday ọjọ́ 11 oṣù kẹrin ọdún tá a wà yìí 11th April 2023 nítorí yìí máa wáyé o ní gbọ̀ngàn jọ́gọ̀ ìyẹn jọ́gọ̀ event center tí ń bẹ nílùú Ìbàdàn láago 9 òwúrọ̀ 9 a.m. prompt oníwàásí ọjọ́ náà ni Sheikh Muhyiddin Ajani Bello oníwàásí àgbáyé.
alága ọjọ́ náà ni High Chief Nureni Akabi àrólé ibà Olúyọ̀lé Ìbàdàn mother of the day Chief Mrs. Bolade Aderibigbe CEO Bolade Travels nígbà tí spiritual father of the day jẹ́ Sheikh Alhaji Abdulganiyu Abubakar agbọ́tọmọ kékeré ìmáàmù àgbàlẹ̀ Ìbàdàn orí adé ń kalẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ náà ni ọba Khalid Ọlábísí Oyeniyi Ọ̀kẹ́rẹ́ ti Ṣakí nígbà tí àwọn ẹni àyẹ́sí pàtàkì jẹ́ Alhaja Olóyè Tafikat Babayemi CEO Palm 77 Hotel tó fi dórí Chief Mrs. Alhaja Rọ́mọkẹ́ Àyìndé Keromli Dr. Mrs. Victoria Samson CEO Bovas Nigeria Limited tó fi dórí ìyàwó Olóyè Mutioyo Aláṣọ́nlú Ìbàdàn Alhaja Bọ́lá Ológbùrò àti Alhaji Abdulwahab Adékúnlé Amex Construction bákan náà ni Alhaji Waiki Abbas Babalọ́jà General ti ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ náà ní gbẹ̀yìn àwọn ẹni àyẹ́sí pàtàkì lẹ́ẹ̀kan ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ àti káàkiri àgbáyé ni a máa gbórí wọlé síbi wáàsí ìta gbangba kan ní Splash FM àti Lágẹ̀lú FM.
olùgbàlejò àgbà ọjọ́ náà ni High Chief Adébáyọ̀ Àkàndé MFR ẹ̀ka Olúbàdàn tilẹ̀ Ìbàdàn àti màmá wa Chief Mrs. Oníkẹ́pọ̀ Àkàndé CON 2 times ministers. Ramadan lecture àti àṣekágbà ìdíje Al-Quran kíké ti Splash FM àti Lágẹ̀lú FM April 11 ọdún yìí ni ó wáyé o ní Jọ́gọ̀ Center Ìbàdàn ẹ má ṣàlàyé wá.
As we continue to go through some kind hard time, Suffrey Bank say make we take am suffree. Everything go better. Papa and mama, sister and brother, uncle and auntie, Suffrey they do 10,000 naira raffle draw when you open account with them. Oh, you sef fit follow for the lucky people wey go win 10,000 naira each every month. Which bank dey for you when you no get? Na bank wey remember us during hard times we go follow. Oh yeah, hurry now, go download Suffrey app, that is SOFRI. Make yourself enjoy your own 10,000 naira. Suffrey Naija. Everything go better. Follow their social media for @Bank Suffrey for more tori. Na FCCPC and LROC approve am.
This Ramadan, enjoy Golden Penny Semovita, made from premium wheat and fortified with vitamins and minerals. Easy to mold and swallow, that keeps you nourished while fasting. Ramadan Kareem from Golden Penny Semovita.
We play only the hits.
Oh yeah, pinky ring, we're about to be
right here on the Splash Super Drive.
The Splash Super Drive, 5:23 right now on the clock. Thank you so much for staying with us. You've got Kboogie and Chacha here. And it's time for us to get into those epic conversations that we have every Monday and Tuesday. Today's story, ladies and gentlemen, promises to be mind-blowing for the men.
It's actually a very, very mind-blowing story.
For very proud men, but for normal people, it's like an okay story. Like, oh, okay, that happened.
Proud men. Why did you say proud men?
Proud, patriarchal,
men,
controlling men will have a problem with this story.
Really? Okay, let's see. This is a guy who sent us a story saying that his wife recently collected 300K from her ex and said that he, the husband, should pay it back. That I enjoyed from the money. Now, see what happens.
Okay.
He says, it's funny now because this is my wife doing this and I'm shocked. I've been laughing. When my wife passes me at home, she doesn't greet me because my wife at this moment is not talking to me. So I noticed some extra spending on my wife's part at home. She bought some more food stuff like cow leg, snails.
Emphasis on the cow leg.
Now she bought an air fryer to make boli, etc. She made a new hair. She had new nails on. She was in a good mood. She was, according to him, she says his wife was, Okay, so I, as the husband, asked her what was making her happy, and she said nothing. Okay, I already suspected, so I played along. Okay. Now, he said he waited patiently for 5 full days. He waited for 5 days. Okay. So if it happened on Monday, I think he waited till Friday.
Before he did what now?
So he said, I knew there was something up. Okay. I later logged into her banking app and I saw her ex's name in transaction history. I took a screenshot and I confronted my wife. She started saying, why did I check her phone? I told her I saw the money and, hey, she should return it. She said no, that she spent out of the money already. And then she went on to say that I had spent out of the money too. She said the new bed sheets and food that we have been eating is from the money.
You see?
And that I should return the money. I told her that she has to return the money. She said I should give her the money back.
What a wise woman.
I should give her the money back to return it. We exchanged words. And at the moment, my wife is not talking to me. In my mind, I want to leave this marriage. I can't honestly believe it. What if it was 2 million naira? She would cuckoo kill me, Abby. We don't have children. My mind is telling me that this is an opportunity to leave this marriage. Let me allow her go and meet her real soulmate, her ex, the one that gave her 300,000. He's even married. I told her, does his wife know that he is sending you money? She ignored. As I'm typing this now, sending to you people, she's frowning face watching television.
What do you expect when you're checking her phone?
I shouldn't check my wife's phone? What are you saying? I shouldn't check. You people snoop. You people snoop around at our phones more than we do yours.
When you snoop around, it is justified. But when we do, it is not.
So for me to sleep on bed sheet in my bedroom now, I have to be very careful because it might be money from X.
Kboogie.
That's what he said there.
He did not give her money for cow leg. She saw cow leg and he opened his mouth. Wow, he was eating it. Where did he think he came from?
So if my wife serves me food, I first have to ask. It is the same lady that will come out and say, what kind of insulting question is that?
No.
Yes, now.
Why you know that normally if you eat momo and then all of a sudden you're eating cow leg?
Why did I even laugh?
But it's true. I mean, she has the point, right? It's a different argument for why did she collect the money from the ex or no. But now that she has collected the money, as for the argument of did he eat part of it, he did. So if he wants that money returned, really, he's going to have to contribute part of it.
Why should he contribute to?
Because he ate from the money.
How was he supposed to know?
He slept on the bed sheets.
He slept on the bed sheets.
He was enjoying where his wife was looking beautiful with her new hair, her new nails. She was buying air fryer and doing boli. He didn't have a problem with that. And then now he realizes the money is from the ex.
How manipulative women can be.
See, there's nothing manipulative at all.
How manipulative?
This woman was happy because she got a gift.
Do we need to be walking on eggshells around you people?
She did not ask her husband to walk on eggshells.
So if you serve me food right now, if you serve me food right now, that means before I eat the food, I have to be very careful whether you may have collected money from your ex. That's what it means.
No,
if I'm to sleep on the bed, if I walk into the bedroom and I see that you've changed the bed sheet, I need to ask.
You didn't have to know all of this. The woman didn't volunteer that information because she knew that he was going to have ego issues with it, right? So she kept it close to her chest. It was his snoopiness, if there's anything like that got him to find that out.
Why in the first place are you supposed to be collecting money from your ex?
Because people like gifts. My ex decided to give me money.
He asked a very pertinent question at the end of the whole thing, saying, does his wife, this man that is doing Father Christmas to you, does his wife know?
That is not my problem. Whether she knows or not is not my problem. But at least his wife is not snooping on his phone.
So if this man who is a victim of eating cow leg that he was not supposed to eat, if his wife if we turn the tables around and his wife finds out that he's been giving some ex money, do you think that she'll be in a good state of mind?
It would depend on whether they have enough at home or not.
It doesn't matter for you ladies.
No, it doesn't matter. Charity begins at home. We cannot be in need and then you're taking the money and giving someone.
So if we're cool, you don't mind me giving money to my ex?
If she needs it, maybe she's like in a very difficult situation and you're helping her life, especially when it's not because you want to sleep with her. You're just giving her the money to help her situation. Of course. I mean, share the help if you can afford to help a person. Now I'm saying if it's innocent help, not the one that you're helping her so that you can knock her. That one is a different thing. And we do not know that is what happened here. At least the man did not say that there's any insinuation that his wife would have slept with the ex. The ex gave her a gift. Everybody likes to be given gift. Why do we label things? Okay, it's from the ex.
You see, men, they really suffer. Gone.
Men are the,
you see, in marriage, you see, men are the very vulnerable ones.
Kboogie, please.
Yes.
Don't.
How will I come back home? Wait. How will I come back home after I had this work and I see cow tail and the semo, and inside the soup there's cow tail? Instead of me to rush and enjoy the food my wife cooked, I am entertaining some worry or fear over if this cow tail came from an ex.
You see, that's you inflicting trouble on yourself over nothing. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to. If she served you cow tail or cow leg with semo, give yourself peace and eat. Don't ask questions. There's food in front of you. Eat. Why do you have to know where it came from? Why are you concerned that your wife is overtly happy? Shouldn't you be happy that your wife is happy? You went looking for what did not send you. You see the thing, right? Men always harp on how they need their peace, how their peace is important. This man deliberately, consciously, maybe even intentionally went to ruffle his peace because the woman did not bring it to his face. No, she didn't insult him, or she didn't come and plant the money in his face. She kept it a secret, and for good reason. He went looking. And now he's found out what it is. And he's saying it was maybe you should divorce her. It was good
that he found out. He had to check that. If he didn't check it, more things were going to happen after this 300K instance.
But he's not willing to give her back the money.
So he had to check it now.
He's not willing to give the money back for her to give back
why should he give her back the money?
How is that checking? How is that checking? This has not checked anything.
It has. You know why? Why? Because next time, when she's about collecting money from her ex, when she envisions the drama and the whole issue at home that's going to come up, she might even just gladly tell, guy, thank you, but this money cost me trouble the last time in my matrimonial home, please. Because I know he's not going to stop here. Even I'm going to reply that mail and tell him to involve family members. Yes, I'm going to reply this mail and tell him, you know what? You are not going to handle this alone. It's a woman matter. She will drown you with all the wahala. Involve family, call family. Yes.
So he's not man enough to take care of his family.
He
has to take their issues to the extended family because he cannot control.
No, it's not about that. This is a manipulative response. It is not
a manipulative response. Anything.
You know why?
This is something that's happening between them.
You know why? You know why?
So why can he not call his wife? Why does he need to involve the extended family members? I don't see why.
Okay, this is why he needs to involve them. Okay. He's tried as a gentleman.
He has not tried.
No, let me tell you how he's tried. Now, people are always proponents of we being gentle. He's tried and said, please, return the money.
What is gentle about going to snoop on her phone?
He had suspicions.
So what if
your husband, for example.
Yes.
Because these suspicions are very right suspicions.
Because your wife is happy.
Let me give you not because she's happy.
That is
it's not because she's happy.
She was doing more things at home. She was spending more, doing more, and he was suspicious of her happiness.
Let me paint this.
That means he knows he's bringing her sadness. And then he was wondering, all this trouble I'm giving this woman, what can be making her happy in the midst of all this wahala I'm giving her? Why would you be suspicious of a person's happiness?
He's suspicious of her happiness.
That's what he said.
Or suspicious of the fact that she collected money from ex.
No, he said she was happy. She was doing stuff. She was accomplishing things in the house.
It's not just the happiness.
And he got threatened that she became empowered.
It's not just the happiness. He was seeing things that were unusual in the house. Take, for example, your husband comes with an unprecedented, unimaginable sum of money that you've not seen him bring into the house in your whole 5 years of marriage.
But the woman didn't bring any money now.
I'm just painting a picture the other way around. I'm painting a picture the other way around. Okay. Your husband came in with something that is not brought into the house. An e.g., it was a bag full of money. At that period, and you're suspecting where he got this money. Are you suspicious of his happiness? No, you're suspecting that. You're suspecting that this man who's excited with this big bag of money, I kind of have an idea how much he earns a month. I know how much they pay him. Where did he see this big bag of money? He's been singing and dancing around the house. So at that point in time, you're not suspicious of his happiness. No, you're simply suspicious of where this money.
Yeah, I will ask him. Of course I will ask him. Honey, where is this money from? He tells me, God blessed us, so I got a contract. That's all I need to know. I'll let him be happy.
So what's the difference between...
puncture a hole in the balloon of his happiness because I'm trying to do FBI.
What's the difference between asking him and he telling and you quietly going to check her phone? If he went to her phone and he saw business something payment for the month of, he wouldn't have thrown a tantrum. He would probably come back to his wife.
This just shows that he doesn't trust his wife because he asked and she told him, but he was unbelieving of her version.
In human relationships,
perhaps he should have stuck with her version. He would still be happy. Everything will be good.
In human relationships, trust cannot be absolute. It is one thing you should know.
Yes.
In human, be it romantic, be it agape, trust cannot be absolute.
It cannot, but there has to be like a substantial amount of trust in a relationship like a marriage.
But when I'm saying...
you're going to drive yourself crazy.
You know how much they sell air dryer? You know how much they say air dryer that they're using to fry bully? You know how much they sell it?
Air fryer.
Air fryer.
63,000.
Your wife
for
didn't...
the big one.
For the big one. Your wife didn't buy air dryer. Let's open phone line, I beg.
Did the woman do anything wrong?
This man is asking, this man is asking what should he do now?
I'm asking, did the woman do anything wrong?
Let them answer both of them on the show. Call us, I beg.
0809-155-1055, right? You can get us on that number. You could also call 0706-949-3000 or 0805-699-8678. You've heard the story. Do you think the woman has done anything wrong?
Hi, Hamid. Good to have you on the show. Do you think this woman did anything wrong?
Yeah, happy holidays to you guys.
Happy holidays,
Same
my
to
brother.
You.
Yeah. That man is a very shameless husband. And the wife is also shameless as well.
How is he shameless?
I'm interested too.
Yeah, I'd like to know.
The husband was eating bokoto. He's not supposed to ask the wife.
Especially as he did not give her money.
He didn't give her money. Definitely someone else is responsible for that. I think sometimes many have to ask your wife why you find yourself in that situation. That you know how much your wife earns. At the end of the day, your wife is serving you more than what he earns. She's giving you all the food that you didn't pay for. Definitely you should be able to ask your wife. I didn't blame the man for checking the wife's phone because you have to do your investigation. And trust, you can't just trust someone blindly. Trust, you have to earn trust.
This is not just someone, this is his wife.
So after this show with Charity now, I go home and my wife serve me broccoli. Instead of me to enjoy it, I will be asking.
Yes, like...
For me, that man shouldn't go that length of divorcing the wife. And the man shouldn't go that out because I believe that you have to pay for that money. Enough money that the wife already told you that, okay, you also spend for it.
Wait. I mean, let me get this straight. You agree that the man should pay a part of the money back too?
Yeah, the man should pay.
Wahala.
I did not see that coming.
Because he ate bokoto. And
you will be collecting money from your head. Because I believe that you're hiding something. It's possible that they're already having something together as well.
And that's speculation.
Come out together. Yeah, it's possible. But the man just needs to return the money.
Hey, CBC.
You have to warn your wife that you should stop collecting money from
your ex, yeah. Okay. Take charge, yes.
See how Bakata has put somebody in Wahala.
Thank you. I mean, appreciate it. You see, so the man needs to return the money. Take charge.
He should return money for Bokoto he didn't know anything about.
Did he or did he not eat from it? That's the question.
Why are you women like this?
Hello?
Hello, good evening. Let's that call. Call us back. 0809-155-1055. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Hi.
Brainbox.
Brainbox. I beg. Chook mouth. Brainbox. I beg.
Okay. No vex, no free contract ticket.
Yeah, I get you, bro.
A car was stolen, so.
Okay. All right. So tell us now, I beg. What should he do?
The thing is, you see this our charity should not be trying to justify this matter. Women, you are very funny gender.
Yeah?
You understand? Yeah. The thing is, I'll tell you, we have treated something related to this some time ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that man has something he wants to take back from that lady.
Mm.
So he's giving money to entice her. How on earth will you get money from your ex as huge as 300,000?
You people don't believe in you don't believe in goodness. Which one is trying to get something? Which one is trying to get something? There are good people in this world, Brainbox. There are good people who would help you without any string attached.
Let me tell you, women who have a mind of their own are very few.
Then few die.
Let me tell you that. There are very few who have a mind of their own. Women are easily manipulated.
Please, I feel offended when I hear that.
You feel offended when you hear that women are easily manipulated?
Yes.
Oh, really?
That's a disregard for all our... Okay.
Thank you, Brainbox, I beg.
Which one is women are easily manipulated? Men are easily manipulated. To share is no man that opened his mouth to eat bokoto that he knows.
Is it not bokoto that his wife cooked for him?
So now because it's your wife. Now
because it's my wife.
That's manipulation.
See what is coming out from your mouth.
You said it.
See what is coming out from your mouth.
This is a woman manipulating him in his house. So what does that tell you for men and being manipulated? So don't say women are easily. Everybody is easily manipulated. Everybody can be manipulated.
Women are more easily manipulated by their exes. That's the point. A woman's ex has a tendency to manipulate her more.
The same way that a man can fall for his ex too.
I shouldn't eat bokoto in my house.
Hello.
Hey, now what?
Hello,
Hello, good evening, my brother. What's your name?
Good evening. How are you?
Very good.
Who?
Hello.
Yeah, we didn't get your name.
Good evening. Charity, can you dash me 300K?
I am not your ex. Sorry, we don't have that kind of history. Oh.
We
don't have that kind of history, so I can't. Sorry.
Men doesn't give that way, trust me. I'm a man and I've been married for 8 years, for more than 8 years.
Yeah.
You don't give 300K gifts that way, trust me.
Without expecting something in return.
Don't expect anything coming back, trust me. So the man too should be man enough, he should block every blockage, every loophole that will make his wife, move out to be asking for money from their exes. Trust me, if my ex give me money, Charity, and say I be your husband, Charity, what will you do? Say my ex give me.
I've already said it now. It depends on the circumstance behind that giving.
What will you do?
It depends on the circumstance. So I believe in goodwill. I don't know about you guys, but I believe in goodwill.
Thank you, my brother, for calling. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you for being on the show.
You too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry.
All right, 0809-155-1055 is the number to call to be on the show. And you see, maybe this man has never given this woman as much as 300K before.
You see, I was just going to ask you, do you believe that it may be because the man is dropping the ball?
How do you mean dropping the ball?
Maybe this woman has needs that are not being met.
Okay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then she needs money.
Okay.
And she knows that her husband...
that's an excuse.
To collect money from your ex?
You should be content with what your man is providing.
I'm deep in one.
You should be content with what your man is providing.
And
hello, good evening.
Person says take money.
I beg. Hello, good evening.
A provider.
You should be content with what your man is providing. You should know that this is your husband at this moment. We're not saying forever he's going to be that low. But at this moment, my husband can't afford this human hair. My husband can't afford
Did he say anything about human hair?
No, I'm giving an example. I'm giving an example.
Bought food, she bought bed sheets, she bought bokoto, she bought air fryer. These are things, home essentials that he needed. She didn't go buying Bone Street for herself.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Hi, good evening. What's your name?
I'm calling from Okebola.
Tell us quickly what you think.
Well, what I think is that, the woman should be contented with what her husband is.
Yes, now.
You understand? Well, for the fact that she's collecting, she collected 300K from her ex, does not mean that the man is a cheerful giver. He does not want anything from her back. And the more he's collecting the money, the more he is manipulating her. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for your thoughts there, my brother.
See, there was
contentment.
There was a gap. There was a gap. And you see,
what gap? The gap of contentment now?
No, that's not the gap. The gap is there was a need, and this guy filled it. And you know why I'm making this defense? He didn't ask for sexual favors. We do not know. The husband in his story,
when men do these
things, the ex was asking for any kind of sexual favor. He was just helping this woman with whom he had a relationship, who is in a fix. And obviously the guy likes cow leg because he enjoyed it.
The chances that a woman will start preparing to grant you those favors, the chances is high. Especially when you're giving her this monetary gift.
I just want you to see how selfless this woman is.
What was selfless about
this money. She could have decided to do personal things with the money.
No.
But she did things that would benefit the household. She decided to hide the money somewhere and be using it small for the things that she needs personally.
If your wife doesn't entertain or harbor any sinister plans or imaginations that may go down with her ex, if she receives a gift from her ex, she will call her husband and say, Hobio, you may feel bad about this, but see, look, this money is just a gift from this guy. Do you have any pressing needs? Let me help you from this money. He just gave me the money, and I warned him that I will even show. If I'm a real waiter now, if I'm a wife who is really sincere, transparent, and open, I will even show my husband the chat that where I was telling him that Shehu or Michael, this 300K that you are giving me, hope is just a gift. I am not giving what belonged to my husband to you.
She probably already knows the kind of husband that she has. And she knows that he has a pride issue and he's going to get a problem with this. So she also knows that they need the money.
You see this matter?
So for her, the bigger evil will be not accepting the money.
You see this matter?
Accept it.
We will call the Kingsman.
You see, you're not man enough.
Yes, it's not about being man enough.
That is exactly what it is.
It might escalate beyond my control as a man.
You are unable to provide. Somebody else is providing, and you're inviting your in-laws to tell them.
Hello, good evening. Who's on the line?
That's shameful.
Hello, my brother. I beg. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Calling from Abeokuta. In fact, I'm here with my wife right now.
You're here with your wife.
Okay.
Please, why is she talking to her ex?
Your
ex is in the past. He has no reason to see your future. Why are you talking to your ex? The extent that he's gifting you. You mentioned that she and the husband were not happy, and she was happy. So that means if I talk to the head around that time, but I felt like, let me try and make this woman happy. And some other scholars have said, no one does anything for free. Much less with your head. I know how dangerous old flames are. Old flames, they never die out. No matter how much you're in love with somebody, once you've been with someone before, there's something about that person that appeals to you. What said when you and your husband talk? I think it's an insult for a husband to take money from your ex and you are using it to serve him. Insult to him. Let's put it in perspective. How would you feel if your husband is taking his ex and giving ex money or other things without informing you? In the first place, why should you even collect it?
Because I needed it.
Please don't interrupt me. You listen to what you have to say after the call.
Oh.
In the call, let's pretend to be woke. Let's pretend to be woke. And, the movie they think that, the husband and wife, a few things with maybe the wife ex, and everything is cool. But as don't me say as Nigerian, because I don't want to generalize. But for myself, there's no way I can be cool with maybe being friends with my wife ex. To the extent that he's gifting us things. I feel like if you are married to somebody, you are accountable to that person. But there's nothing like mine in marriage. It is ours. Your phone is ours. Your account is ours. The car is ours. So you're accountable to that person. It's like you are betraying the person to the person's face.
Thank you.
The man, I will not return. If I have that money, just to show this other guy that your money no reach. I would, in fact, I will not even pay the money. The man should not pay the money.
He should not pay the money.
Turn around suspicion. He will not tell him. I should keep taking money from this guy. So
thank you. Thank you, my brother, for calling.
Well, thank you for sharing.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing.
And obviously, this person is so pained by what the woman did of collecting the money. You did not, however, address the issue of what if he was not providing, and what if truly there was no requests for a sexual favor. They are in financial need. She has an ex that can provide, and he did without wanting any sexual gratification.
We're not sure about that too, but if that was the case, okay, let's assume that was the case.
So what about that? She should say no. Sorry, I can't. You are in my past. I cannot collect money from you.
You are married, for goodness sake. You are accountable to your man.
I am not denying that I am not accountable. But we have an issue. We have a financial crisis.
So your ex is the next port of call?
Who else is coming through? Are your family members coming through?
So someone from the past who you had something with is deciding to help, and you willingly collect?
When he's not asking me for any sexual... Of course!
Let's go pay some bills. We'll come tackle this issue.
Ẹ̀yin ọmọ yìí, ó máa dá àkàrà nǹkan díẹ̀ sílẹ̀ fún Ramadan yìí. Ó yá kí ni kára?
Èso. Ewébẹ̀, ẹ má gbàgbé ìṣara lóore àwọn màmá o. 3 crowns milk.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, agolo mílìkì 3 crowns mẹ́ta.
Rárá o, 4.
Ó dáa. Torí kó jẹ́ màmá, ara agolo mílìkì 3 crowns mẹ́jọ.
Ìṣúra aláìlẹ́gbẹ́ làwọn màmá. Torí náà, fẹ̀mí ìmoore hàn sí màmá pẹ̀lú 3 crowns milk lákòókò Ramadan yìí.
3 crowns milk, ìlera àwọn màmá, ayọ̀ ẹbí.
You be driver, person wey dey run haulage, abi you get mouth for the haulage industry? All the tax ogas for we obodo Nigeria plus FCT don come together as joint tax board to scatter all the wuruwuru plentiful taxation so that you go dey pay only once to the right tax collectors. From now, you go only pay single haulage fee and single interstate road tax to the correct person. Come collect your road tax sticker. Hi! With this your road tax sticker, now to the drive cool to any part of the country, they do your business they go without fear say person go disturb you, collect your money by force, or even make you pay 2 times. This sticker na 3,500 naira only, and you fit buy them from any of the states and FCT Internal Revenue Service or through any of the vendors with them approved. In fact, anybody fit buy them from www.jtb-sirts.com/. Make you also download the JTB app from Google Play Store. For more information, visit www.jtb.gov.ng.
Aha! Ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi, ẹ farabalẹ̀ gbọ́ mi dáadáa. Ǹjẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ pé kì í ṣe gbogbo iléeṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe microfinance bank ní Lapo microfinance bank ṣá? Ẹ wò yóò da ká mọ̀ ètí ìṣó.
You be driver, person wey dey run haulage, abi you get mouth for the haulage industry? All the tax ogas for we obodo Nigeria plus FCT don come together as joint tax board to scatter all the wuruwuru plentiful taxation so that you go dey pay only once to the right tax collectors. From now, you go only pay single haulage fee and single interstate road tax to the correct person. Come collect your road tax sticker. Hi! With this your road tax sticker, now to the drive cool to any part of the country, they do your business they go without fear say person go disturb you. collect your money by force or even make you pay 2 times. The sticker na 3,500 naira only, and you fit buy am from any of the states and FCT Internal Revenue Service or through any of the vendors wey dem approve. In fact, anybody fit buy am from www.jtb-sirts.com/. Make you also download the JTB app from Google Play Store. For more information, visit www.jtb.gov.ng.
Aha! Ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi, ẹ farabalẹ̀ gbọ́ mi dáadáa. Ǹjẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ pé kì í ṣe gbogbo iléeṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe microfinance bank ní Lapo microfinance bank ṣá? Ẹ wò yóò da ká mọ̀ ètí ìṣòkodoro ọ̀rọ̀. Ká má da lórúkọ mọ̀ sápà. Ọ̀pọ̀ àwọn oníbàràǹdà ló ń lọ káàkiri tí wọ́n fi Lapo bójú. Àmọ́ ṣá, wọn kì í ṣaṣojú Lapo microfinance bank o. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ẹ lajú yín dáadáa. Kẹ́ ẹ má kó sọ́wọ́, kẹ́ ẹ má lùgbàdì. Àní kẹ́ ẹ má sọ́wọ́ ságbó tú. Lapo microfinance bank ò ní béèrè owó lọ́wọ́ ẹnikẹ́ni láti ṣí àkáǹtì tàbí sanwó rìbá kẹ́ ẹ tó bá Lapo tó wò pọ̀. Ọ̀fẹ́ ni tó bá ròyìn lójú, ẹ kàn sí ẹ̀ka Lapo microfinance bank tó ní àmì ìdánimọ̀ wa lágbègbè yín tàbí kẹ́ ẹ kàn sí wa lórí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ yìí 0813-984-0230 fún ìdánilójú. Ẹ rántí pé kì í ṣe gbogbo àwọn tó ń ṣe microfinance bank ní Lapo microfinance bank o. Ọ̀kan ṣoṣo àràbà tí mi gbó kìjìkìjì Lapo microfinance bank ó kárí láé láti bí ọgbọ̀n sẹ́yìn ni wọ́n ti ń ran ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ lọ́wọ́ láti yáwó fowópamọ́ fẹ́ okòwò lójú tó ń ti mádàndófò àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Ẹ̀yin tèmi Lapo microfinance bank gbẹ̀dẹ̀gẹ̀jigẹ̀ ìpinnu wa ni láti máa tẹ́yín lọ́rùn sí i.
Lapo Microfinance Bank, improving lives.
Easter is here again. Get whooping discounts when you buy furniture products worth 500,000 naira and above from LifeMate.
Oh my God.
The more you buy, the more discounts you get. Plus, you stand a chance to get amazing gifts. This offer lasts from April 8th to April 30th. Visit any of our showrooms or call 081 2000 6000 for more inquiries. Terms and conditions apply. LifeMate, your LifeMate forever.
Màámi, ṣé gbogbo ife Bonvita ilẹ̀ fẹ́ pín?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, ó ṣàmọ̀ pé àkókò yìí ní ṣe pẹ̀lú nǹkan pínpín.
Torí ẹ̀ ní Bonvita ṣe ń pín 50 gíráàmù lórí ìdí alátùrọ̀ onígíráàmù 104 kọ̀ọ̀kan. Àwọn ife wọ̀nyí á jẹ́ ti Bọ̀dá Musa, alábàágbé wa, ìyàwó wọn, Uncle K.
Lákòókò yìí, ẹ jẹ́ gbádùn àfikún 50 gíráàmù lórí ìdí Bonvita alátùrọ̀ 104 gíráàmù tẹ́ bá rà. Ìyẹn túmọ̀ sí àfikún ìṣaralóore jíjára ti Bonvita. Bonvita, ó kún fún èròǹgbà rere.
Now that you have finished WAEC exams, what's next? Enroll for A-level program at OBMS Cambridge Advanced Level College, Total Garden, Ibadan for Cambridge A-level or JUPEP A-level programs. It is your best option for admission to 200 level in Nigerian universities or admissions to overseas universities. We are known for excellent teaching and outstanding results with seasoned and full-time teachers, affordable fees, moral and spiritual development of students. We have boarding facilities. Enroll now and join the award-winning team at OBMS Advanced Level College, Total Garden, Ibadan. We also offer SAT, TOEFL, IELTS, and more. For more information, visit us at Orita Mefa Baptist Mission Schools, Queen Elizabeth Road, Total Garden, Ibadan. Website, www.oritamefabaptistschools.com. Phone number, 080-338-61091. Orita Mefa Baptist Mission Schools. Excellence through integrity.
This Ramadan, enjoy Golden Penny Semovita, made from premium wheat and fortified with vitamins and minerals. Easy to mold and swallow, that keeps you nourished while fasting. Ramadan Kareem from Golden Penny Semovita.
Okay, so we're back to wrap up the show. Thanks to everyone who listened.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, we can't take any more of your calls, even though we see the phone lines blinking. We have to go. Good thing is, we're back again tomorrow.
So just make sure you stick around 4 p.m. tomorrow, and the show is going to be back. I'm Kboogie.
And I'm Charity. Enjoy the rest of your Easter Monday.
Splash FM 105.5.
Your station. Here is 105.5
From the very beginning, we just saw the world differently than everyone else. This was made obvious in all we do.
That didn't sit well with some people. What's our plan?
Our plan is to keep going up and not just go up, but stay at the very top. We are your favorite radio station, Splash 105.5 FM.
If it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up.
105.5 The Splash.
It's 6 p.m. Don't forget to break your fast the nutritious way with Cowbell Milk.
Splash FM 105.5.
Quick, charge at 240.
Hot news, cool vibes, sports, and more on the Integrity Station.
Well, a very good evening to you. Welcome to the news at 6 p.m. on Splash 105.5 FM, the Integrity Station. I am Charity Jerome. First, the news headlines. Federal government bars online banks from accessing customers' photos and contacts. Bishop Kuka charges president-elect to end insecurity. On the foreign scene, India hospitals on alert as COVID-19 cases rise. In sports, United States forward Mallory Swanson